Hello, everyone, and welcome to Crime Chronicles with T. We are going to have a recap over the show called Found, which you can find on NBC and then the next day on Peacock. Now, the first episode aired on October 3rd, which to me was amazing. I'm telling you, I watched this twice, and I actually could have watched it a third and fourth time. It was amazing. So please check it out and then let me know your thoughts on episode one. So this is, of course, the pilot episode. The first scene starts off in 2003, and you will see how it goes back and forth. It'll say present day to current day, so you just have to pay very close attention to what's going on. Now, of course, the first scene was 20 years ago, 2003. They have a lady in the kitchen cooking, and then you'll see a child crying saying she wants her mama. So the lady name is Gabby, and then the child name is Bella. So just pay close attention to that. Now, then it goes into the present day. The lady starts knocking on her door, saying she needs some help, and it seems like she dressed like, in street clothes, like she's like a working person. So she actually asked this man to use the phone. So next thing you know, she knocks him out, saying he is going to tell her where Markia is, and the woman actually is Gabby. Now, Makia was actually found. Now, you'll learn more about Gabby as time goes on. Next thing you know, when the guy got arrested, the detective was trying to figure out how Gabby knew where this location was. Gabby happens to be crisis. She has like her crisis management company, and Marquia family actually hired her to find their child. Now, as Gabby comes out of the scene, the police try to take all the credit as if they found the child themselves, which of course they know they didn't. So there was reporters out there, and then Gabby pretty much explained, "Hey, my team found this child, etc., etc." Then next thing you know, she started discussing another child who is Missy, who happens to be, an African American child, and she feel like there's not much notice going on with, looking for these missing African American kids. A little boy actually comes on the next scene. A little boy actually comes to Gabby saying that his foster child Camilla is missing, and he's telling her like his sister would never just leave him behind like that, and as you'll be able to see that they're both is are actually in a foster home as she's gone missing. So Gabby and the team decides to take on this case. The team goes, of course, actually having a conversation with the foster parents to try to see, hey, what's going on. The foster parents pretty much saying, hey, she's gone missing before. They're not too worried, kind of thing. They know that she's coming back. Now, Gabby and her team in this process believe that the family is actually hiding something. One of the people on the team realized that they have a lock on the door from the outside, but not on the inside. Now, Gabby and the team try to figure out, okay, who could be a suspect for this missing child, and they're going to find out they did figure out that Gabby actually had a 20-year-old boyfriend. So, of course, they trying to figure all of this out. I mean, Camilla has a boyfriend who's 20 and she's only 14 years old. So, of course, Camilla does have a birth mother. So, of course, they went to talk to this birth mother to see kind of what's going on. She was kind of explaining to them that, she's had issues, and, the birth mother just got out of jail. Now, Gabby does do a news conference just kind of saying, okay, this young lady is missing. And then she actually had the brother speak as well. And he was super brave. And he just pretty much said, I need my sister. That kind of, broke my heart. It just felt, so real watching this. And we know that there are cases like this in real life. So it doesn't really make this show really does make you think. Now, once the police sees this news conference, now they want to get involved. Now, you'll get to know Trent. He is pretty much going to be the main detective on these different cases. So you would definitely get to know him through this process. Now, Detective Trent shows up to Gabby's office, while they're trying to answer questions with Camilla's foster brother, who's actually in their office as well, and they definitely believe him and they want to find Camilla as soon as possible. Now they actually located Camilla's mother and come to find out she was on top of a roof wanting to actually jump, but a detective, of course, was able to talk her down, thank goodness. The detective was kind of explaining to her, hey, I know how you feel. I've been through things myself. And he kind of was letting her know, like, don't worry, Camille will be found. And he accepts everything. Well, she accepts everything that the guy says, and she comes down and is safe. So the next scene, Gabby went home and started thinking about a lot of things and kind of thinking about when she was actually missing. So you'll kind of see little scenes where Gabby was actually missing, who is actually, of course, the person in the kitchen in that first scene with the little girl. Now, Gabby, it kind of goes back to when she was kidnapped. She was kind of sitting at the table with her kidnapper and the little girl. So it was, I don't know, it was very kind of touching to see this scene. So this particular scene, I don't want to say too much, but I know this is a recap where the guy was saying, okay, who's ready to eat? Then next thing you know, it goes back into the present tense when Gabby actually gets a knock on the door and it's actually the detective Trent. Now Gabby told him like, hey, I'm fine. I'll pretty much see you in the morning. She was just trying to pretty much get rid of him. Now the next morning, the detective, Trent, and Gabby kind of discussed the Camilla case and as well as her assistants, which is Lacey and Zeke. Now, they there's another, of course, a news conference and they kind of reveal, okay, there's another little girl missing by the name of Sarah. And the thing is, they notice, wait a minute, this little girl Sarah has on the same jacket as Camille, so they kind of figured out, okay, Sarah and Camille had to be kidnapped by the same person. So it's like, okay, this is something new and this is going to help find her. So then again, there's another scene where Gabby kind of reflects back. Like I said, it's going to be like a back and forth thing from past to present. She reflects back to when she was actually missing. In this case, they was at the kitchen table. Bella went in the kitchen to get the kidnapper food, so to speak, is what we thought. Next thing you know, Bella starts screaming. And then she kind of says, oh, act like she's kind of burnt. And then Gabby and the kidnapper runs in the kitchen. Next thing you know, Gabby hits that kidnapper on the head with a pot. And then it goes into the present, in the present again. Gabby and her assistant Lacey talks. Lacey kind of encourages Gabby, like, "Hey, you have a purpose. You are the reason why we are here helping these people that are missing and found, just based on what you went through in life." So I thought that was amazing. Now Trent, the detective, sent Gabby a text saying they have a location. Gabby went to talk to Ashley Sarah's parents in the hospital. Gabby talked to Sarah about Camille. Sarah said Camille actually helped her. Camilla told her to actually run, and Sarah actually described the kidnapper as having tattoos on his neck. Now, Gabby actually showed Sarah a picture, and she was like, "Oh yeah, that's my brother in the picture." And come to find out, the kidnapper and the brother was in this picture. So the brother kind of confessed, like, "Hey, I owe this guy some." Drug money. So he kind of helped him kind of do the kidnapping, type of thing for his sister. So that's how they figured, okay, we know where he is. type of thing. They found, of course, the location. The kidnapper was arrested, so they was kind of looking to see, okay, where could Camille be? Because she wasn't actually in the house, and they ended up finding Camille, and she was actually located underground. Camille's brother came to see her in the hospital and they hugged, and it was just amazing. Now, of course, we know we going back to the scene of the past where Gabby was actually in the hospital, and she was just kind of saying she just got discouraged because she was saying, okay, my kidnapper wasn't found. What is going on? So she was still so scared, so scared. So then it goes back into present tense where the whole team was just pretty much drinking, taking shots. They was dancing because they found Camille. So they was pretty much happy. Now at the end, I thought was pretty cool where they actually showed the different scenes of every individual, whether they was going home or just reflecting back on their past. So that's what it seemed like. All the individuals they have some kind of fast that have brought them to this purpose to actually help others. And I know as episodes go on, we will learn more about each individual. Now, Gabby goes home. Of course, she unlocks the door to a basement. I'm like, who is this in the basement? A guy talks and asks her, is she all right? And come to find out, it's the person that kidnapped Gabby 20 years ago. So Gabby has the kidnapper locked up downstairs in the basement. She pretty much bought him food, and she was saying, "Hey, listen, I have a new case," type of thing. And he was actually chained. His feet were chained. So I just think this would be a very cool episode to watch. Like I said, it reflects back on what's happening in this world because we see self, sex trafficking all the time or people going missing. We might, even if I've known people in situations, I actually know somebody who, they had issues with their 15-year-old, and it wasn't so of a worrisome thing because she left home before and then she was ended up being killed. So this is very important. It just come into place with, just reality. So just let me know your thoughts on this episode. It comes on Tuesdays at 10 p.m. on NPC. So just let me know your thoughts. Yeah, have a good one.